What does a life of 24/7 active meditation, as we can call it, what does that life look like? That is the topic of today's conversation, discussion that we're going to have now as I'm testing out a walk on my new phone as a recording device. So I've been wanting for a long time to make content more regularly, to get back into the YouTube game, as we say it. And my my old YouTube coach, who I kind of failed his coaching and training and had to bail out before it was finished. Captain Sinbad is his name on YouTube. He just recently kind of did the same thing, and he's saying consistency. That is the goal for, starting out on the YouTube game. That's the number one thing. And I think it's the same when it comes to lifting weights. Consistency. So here we are. I am trying to record in a way that I can enjoy it, a way that I can do it often. I need to go for more walks. I need to process my thoughts. I need to process my insights, as well as I need to share my insights into life on this planet Earth here as a spiritual practitioner. But yeah, I mean, we have many roles. Of course, I'm not just a spiritual practitioner. But that at the end of the day, that's kind of what I want to focus my social media and my YouTube channel around most. So, first impressions of this format for recording, I've got to say, I want it to be more stable. I want the recording to be more stable, but honestly, it is what it is. I can have something to hold the phone better than just me holding it by hand. I have a little handheld tripod that I can try for next time, but we are quite literally making it up as we go. And that's kind of how a life of 24/7 awakening goes. You have to eventually awaken yourself enough to where there's really no other alternative. You understand there's no other thing you could do than simply awaken deeper. And it's an ongoing process. And of course, I think as you go along on your spiritual journey, if you're anything like me, you'll learn from a lot of great teachers and masters, they might even call themselves, or others might call them masters. You'll learn that integration is a huge part, and maybe it's really the true work of meditation. Nature videography in town while awakening. I mean, my last video so far in like a 24-hour period, I think, only had like 10 views. So to have my channel like massively deprioritized on the algorithm, it's freeing to know that ultimately not that many eyes are on me right now in this format. Maybe that's a good thing. I started out the YouTube journey A good number of years ago. Really, I've been making YouTube videos ever since the inception of YouTube almost. I don't know, maybe like 2008? Is that too early? I started playing RuneScape in 2006. And shortly thereafter, or at least a few years into that, once I was leveled up enough in the game to talk about a strength training guide as I was on my journey to 99 strength. Oh man, I love RuneScape. I miss the old days. Look at that. Look at that. This is the good old iPhone 17 Pro Max 2 terabyte in cosmic orange. This is how sort of twilight evening recording goes. It's really not bad. It's really not bad for what it is. The stabilization will get better. I'm not sure if there's the ability to film in active mode. I think it's called. It's a setting on here. If you film in active mode, I think it helps the stabilization quite a bit. But again, nice. My shirt is matching the sky. So, awakening 24/7, endless awakened consciousness, endless enlightened consciousness. It's something you can explore. The message of today is you can, and if you can't, who can? If you can't awaken, who can? A lot of people start out and they might think awakening is impossible, hard, difficult, takes many years, takes lots of learning or lots of unlearning. It's a process. All these different notions. When at the end of the day, I mean, awakening done well is the most natural of all possibilities. It's the most innate of all possibilities. And that's what makes it so elegant and beautiful to be there with it living. To such an extent where a true appreciation of what enlightenment is would lead you to the understanding we don't need to call it enlightenment anymore. We don't need to call it anything but the most ordinary of human life. If you actually are able to live human life in its full ordinariness, you're already there. The problem is, or maybe the opportunity and lucky situation is that we can awaken, that we can experience a better seeming version of the reality we're in now and are used to by simply diving deeper and fully into what we already are, what we already know. And yet at the same time, there isn't a single thing that isn't unknown to us as we go about our lives. Every moment is fresh. Every moment is new, but every moment is built upon the seeming past and the seeming evolution of different karmas, a cause and effect chain. Look at this sunset. It is quite blood orangey. Oh, I like the dual capture. I really gotta say, I love the dual capture of the iPhone 17 Pro Max 2 TB in Cosmic Orange. It's nice. The sunset wasn't quite a cosmic orange, but it was a blood orange. So, with that unfortunate truth, I think we will end for today. Or are we merely beginning?